All right, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing yet another beer from the Other Half Brewing Company, and they're out of both Brooklyn and Rochester, New York, and this is their Triple Cream. So they're calling this a triple dry hopped oat cream Imperial India Pale Ale that comes in at 10% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 1 month old. Now I want to give a huge thanks and shout out to a good friend of mine, Sean, for hooking me up with this one. He actually hooked me up with 4 different Other Half beers, and this is one of the 4. And yeah, I've never had this one before, and I'm looking forward to giving it a proper review. So thank you very much, Sean. I do appreciate it. So yeah, this is apparently a beefed up version of their cheddar, and they also introduce lactose, and they say a bunch of oats. And for the hops in this one, they're using Wai-iti hops, Kohatu hops, Ekuanot hops, Citra hops, and then they're double dry hopping this and triple dry hopping this one with Galaxy and Citra Lupulin powder. So tons of hops, tons of dry hopping, lactose, bunch of oats. It's Other Half. It's a 10% Imperial India Pale Ale. Listen, it's a Triple IPA. It's 10%. It's Triple IPA. Even though I don't even know if this style technically exists, it's a Triple IPA at this point. That's just how it is. Anyway, let's give it a pour. So the one thing I always say when I review these Triple IPAs is like, I don't really like Triple IPAs. Look, I like Triple IPAs from like a taste aspect. Like I really do dig the taste and like the flavors I get at Triple IPAs. I just don't like the huge ABV. I'd much rather drink 8.5 and lower so I could drink more, and just, you know, it's usually one and done with these beers, or like, you know, maybe I have 2 beers in a night instead of, you know, 3 or 4. And yeah, it's just, the ABV is the kind of the stickler. So anyway, that's an orange honey, typical Other Half color, super murky and turbid looking, about 1.5 fingers of an off-white, super creamy looking head. It looks like an Other Half beer. It looks just fantastic. The head though is actually more like cream colored. I said like white. It has like a cream color to it. Anyway, let's get nose. Yeah, it smells awesome. Definitely pick up on the lactose. There's a touch of vanilla, but it's just a bigger sweetness to it. Man, I had on tap recently, and I don't know when I'm gonna post a review because I actually have a can of it. I haven't reviewed it yet. But Beer Tree Brewing Company, they're a double pineapple creamsicle. This is giving me very similar vibes from the nose. It smells like just creamy pineapple, like pineapple creamsicle. Yeah, pineapple creamsicle, maybe a little bit of mangoes. What else is in there? Like fleshy fruits, papaya, melon. Like a white grape, white wine thing too, maybe from the Wai-iti hops, the Kohatu, the Ekuanot. Those produce different characters for me. But pineapple is the big star here. There's a little bit of like herbaceousness going on, slight dankness, but for the most part, this is like fleshy, creamy pineapple. That's what this is. Pineapple creamsicle, yeah, that's what it smells like. It smells awesome. So let's get into it. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Sean. That is fucking delicious. Wow. You know, you're going to see this a bit after I hung out with Matt from Massive Beer Reviews, Kyle from No Hype Beer Reviews, and the Nerd Sense guys, Sean and Mike, at the 2019 East Coast Beer Tuber Palooza that Matt hosted, and we had a great time. And you know, I busted on myself. We did actually like a roundtable podcast for Matt's Beer Massive, and you know, I made fun of myself on that. You guys, I make fun of myself all the time, but I say usually when I say, "Holy shit, that's delicious." Delicious is my crutch word. I use it whenever something is delicious, and the reason I say it, and it's kind of like a quote or whatever you want to say right now at this point, it's because it is. This beer is fantastic. First sip, it's bonkers good. It's creamy pineapple juice. It's creamy pineapple and papaya juice. Like, it has such a fleshiness and a denseness to it because it is 10%. This drinks like a 10%, but this is like higher sided. This is actually like lower to medium full body. Like, it's up there. It's kind of like thick and almost chewy. Yeah, really viscous. The mouthfeel on this one, there's lactose, there's a bunch of oats, and it's Other Half. It's awesome. It's super creamy. It might be one of the most creamy Other Half beers I've had. It's so soft and just smooth. There's carbonation in here, but it's an afterthought. And it's not because it's undercarb, it's just because those oats and the lactose, just like you kind of forget of that it's a carbonated beverage because it's so creamy on the palate. 10%, there's a little bit of warming in the chest and stomach. I could not tell you this is over 8%, even close to it. This drink's like 6 or 7. This is fucking scary. This is scary. This is really scary on a scale of scary to holy shit, is this scary? It's super scary. You could drink 2 or 3 of these and you'd be done. You'd be lights out and you'd have a good time doing it, but you'd be like, what the hell just happened? Those are 10%? Yeah, they are. I will say this is a sweeter beer. There's no bitterness to speak of on the palate. There's a touch of dryness on the back end, but because of that lactose and because of the ABV, this is just a sweeter beer. But if you like pineapple and like papaya and fleshy fruits, melon, honeydew melon, this is the beer for you. Because even though in the nose I was getting, like I said, like white wine, white grape, kind of other stuff going on, this is all about pineapple, papaya, and melon. This just has such a creamy, fleshy fruit component to it with that lactose adding of vanilla, that this is drinking like a fruit creamsicle in 10% triple IPA form, and that's fucking scary, is what this is. I did not anticipate liking this as much as I am, and I always say don't go into any beer reviews with preconceived notions or feelings in one way or the other. And I just was like, hey, it's another triple IPA. It's not probably going to be really damn tasty. I'll probably find some faults or whatever. I really can't. I like the label that it has all the different cheese slices, because it's an Imperial take, or I shouldn't say Imperial because Cheddar is Imperial. It's a bigger take. It's like the bigger brother to Cheddar, and yeah, I can't give it a 10 out of 10 because I don't think it's to that level of like straight on 100% world class amazing. Everyone needs to try it. But triple cream from Other Half, high 4.75 out of 5. I'm going 4.85. This is dynamite. I cannot believe how good this beer is. And like I said, I did not think it would be approaching this level whatsoever. The body's great. The mouth feels great. The taste is great. What's keeping it from a 5 out of 5? It might be a bit too sweet for me. That's the only non-redeeming quality about this one for me, is that I think after a can, I'd probably be done with this. But I don't know until I drink that whole can, so I guess we'll see. But I think it's the only thing keeping it from a 5 out of 5. But regardless if I'm giving this a 4.85 or 4.75 or a 5 out of 5, whatever the case may be, it's a fucking delicious beer. It's an amazing beer. It's a fantastic beer. And it's a beer that I'd highly recommend anyone seek out if you like Other Half, if you like triple IPAs, if you like big beers like this. This would be the one for you. Yeah, it's just delicious. So triple cream, Other Half, 4.85 out of 5. It's awesome. Thank you very much, Sean, for hooking me up with this one. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but yeah. Wow, that's just delightful. Price and availability for this one. I want to say the price on this was $20 a 4-pack, could have been $22, but I'm pretty sure this was $20 a 4-pack, so $5 a can. Availability, brewery only, unless you have a bottle shop that can go to the brewery, whether it's in Rochester or Brooklyn, and bring some back. And then at that point, you're probably paying $6 a can at the very least. So I think price point for what I'm drinking, the value on this one is just great. Even at $5 a can, I think this is well worth it. It's 10% beer. It's like you're getting 2 beers in one, and the taste is fantastic. Availability sucks, but that's Other Half. So, anyway, I'm rambling now. Thanks again, Sean, for this can. I sure appreciate it. And thanks to everybody else for stopping by. Another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. Till the next one. Cheers.